Wow.
Hey, come and see boys.
Come and see more money, more problems.
Great day, man.
Great day. Great day. This is, yeah, go.
No, you're talking.
you do your thing, guy.
Me. Yeah, no, it was great because everybody else was getting signed around us. And at the time, when you getting signed was the thing. Like, when you're signed, like, you've made it. Like, because, you know, we attach being signed with, like, the label must have given you a match. Like, that was really what that moment was for us. It's like, okay, we've joined the list of people who are now signed to a publishing house. Yeah, man. I was just like, where's my money, bro?
No, he's not even right. Like, he
Where's
literally
my,
like, yeah,
where's, that's great. I'll shake all your hands.
Where's my bread,
Where's
bro?
my money, bro?
Because you don't know where we've come
Yeah,
from.
bro, for
Yeah.
real. Yeah, it was good, man. Signing my life away.
Yeah, it was a moment for us. It was as if like the work begins now. Like, we've gotten to this point. Now we have to work. Now it's like, okay, you're in the Champions League now. You know, you have camps to go to. You have, you know, quotas to make. You know, you got to submit a certain amount of songs, and it was just like, oh, okay, so we are who we say we are. You know, but that was a good day. Very, very good day.
Do you remember the first thing you bought?
Hey.
What was the first? Oh, yeah!
What? The first thing we bought, we came back to London
Yeah.
up, and we said we are going shopping.
Yeah.
We went shopping. I remember
Got
we got our cars,
BMW. He got a brand new one
I
off
got
the
brand new.
off the
I remember going to
showroom.
the showroom. I was like, "That's the car." And the craziest thing with that is, I had seen that car the night before, not knowing that that car was at the showroom we were going to. Because I was just looking at cars, and I was like, "I've seen this car before." And I was like, "I'm getting the car."
Yo,
And it was just like, you know, the hard work paid off.
Yeah, that car was nice.
You know, the hard work really, really paid off. Like, now we could look after our parents a bit more, you know, because before it was like, there's no money, you're coming home late, what are you doing with your life, all of these things. And it was just like, look, like, we were working towards this moment to get to this point. And, you know, I remember we'd go shopping in Stratford and spend, like, you know, stupid amount on oud and perfumes and like go to Vans and just buy. It's young, you've never seen this amount of money before. You know, you're getting publishing royalties coming, PRS and all of these things, and you're like, wow, this is from chords that I've made in 40, it's from a song we've made in 45 minutes. Oh, bro, okay. You know, so it was a great feeling, but then, like I said, the work begins because there's a lot of things they don't teach you. You know, you gotta learn now how the music business runs, you know, your money management and all of those other things. But humbling moment, man. Looking back, I'm just like, wow. Well done, Moses. well done, Michael. Well done, man. For real. The back and forth wasn't working anymore.
Yeah, it had to happen. Like,
Yeah.
we couldn't even escape it anymore. You know, we after we signed, we really tried to stay in London because we didn't want to lose our attachments to London, what we had done. I think we were afraid to kind of go back to that same position we were in 2013 when it was just like, so you who, what? I don't think we wanted to go back there. So we wanted to hold on to everything that we had done. We had created a network of people that we had worked with and had known at this point. So we didn't want to let that go amongst family and other things. But our A&R was just like, we can't do anything for you while you're in London. You know, LA is very fast paced, and most things happen on a whim. Nothing is ever planned. Everything is like 10 o'clock at night, we're going to see Mary J right now.
What's that, bro? Huh?
Like, you're in your bed, like, ready to get ready, we're going. You'd miss the opportunity if you was in London. And so that was definitely one of the catalysts that pushed us to be like, okay, another sacrifice is gonna have to come from this. Like, leave everything behind and go do this LA thing for real. And it was just the beginning of great things, man.
I remember when we finally moved, you know, and you were saying our A&R, Tough, Uncle Tough, he called us and was like, where you guys now? Oh, we're in the studio. It was like, send me some beats. Send him some beats. And he was like, okay, I'm sending it to Trey. He's writing with Pooh Bear. Just like that, got a placement. And it was like, we need to be here.
Yeah.
You know, these are the opportunities that you can miss if you're not here. And I think we were trying to, you know, send the time zones and the difference and the distance, but it wasn't effective. And from doing that and building the relationship with Pooh, we were like, okay, let's now start this run. And LA just opened its doors because we were there. We were getting called for sessions here and there. We were, you know, meeting the likes of like Howard Lilly, BJ Chicago Kid, Ty Dolla Sign, and
seeing like Rodney Jerkins.
Rodney Jerkins,
Yeah,
yeah.
it was a lot happening. It was so fast. It's just like in LA, like deep end. It's either you sink or you swim, one or the other. And we were swimming. I'm not even gonna lie. I was swimming
Hard.
Man had them life jackets.
Jeez. So, you know, with the success comes, you know, the fruits, you know, and I think you're in LA and, you know, LA comes with its own aesthetic. LA comes with its own lifestyle. And again, we come from Southeast London. You're going to red carpet events, you're seeing cars that you've never seen before.
Driving cars.
Then you now start driving the cars you've never had before. And like he said, you're in the deep end and that has a lot of things. And I think, you know, one thing I'll definitely say, like, there is a lifestyle you can get lost in. In LA. We got a little bit lost in it. Just a smidget, just a little bit. You know?
You have to.
You have to experience it.
We had to experience it.
You know.
In what way did you guys get lost in it?
Brother, man. For example, this picture right now, Moses' birthday. It was like, is this your 30th? What year was this?
This is my 28th or 9th.
28th or 9th. It was like, I'm getting this Bentley.
I'm getting it.
Moses, being Moses, he said, I'm getting the same car in black.
Yeah.
He literally did a J Hus thing. Like,
No.
He had the white one.
I had the white one.
He was driving around, he was like, I want to get the black one.
I got the black one.
Got the black
Literally
one.
the day after. The day
You
after?
know,
Yeah.
Like afterwards.
Two days after, yeah.
The celebration, and at the time I'm riding around in what am I driving?
BMW coupe.
BMW coupe convertible, driving around Sunset.
Yeah.
We're screaming down the road.
We were just...
And it's just lifestyle. We're in LA. His birthday, celebration, we're just on the freeway, just
going
dusting
crazy.
it. Just crazy. And it's just like, wow, we got here from music.
Yeah.
You know, it's just that realization of like,
That car was hard. I'm not gonna lie. I'm looking at it and I'm like, raw. Them I sat in there in them red seats. I was like, hold on a second. You know? Yeah, bro. For real. For real. I think every person in their life has to experience this.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. It's a high.
It's a high. It's important to understand that, like, you know, you're allowed to have these moments. You're allowed to, like, you know, live the wildest dreams, whatever they are. You're allowed to. You know, obviously, don't get lost in it, but you're allowed to have a moment of it. I think that's important. And we did that. The trip what it became wouldn't have been that if we didn't go through this part.
Yeah.
How did it not all just become too much?
Discipline.
I'll say 3 things with what you said with discipline. Definitely discipline. Like, you know, you seen your brother did a mad thing, you're like, yo, we did a bit too much. Like, let's calm it down, you know what I mean? And we also had Harmony, so we're seeing Harmony being wise with his money, doing stuff, and it's like, I can't really, you have more than me. I can't really like be doing this and seeing you being wise. Let me chill, you know, and let me like understand what the long game is. And like you said earlier, I remember where I came from. You know, I remember like, you still have parents to look after, you still have siblings to look after. It's like, this is great. Within reason, you still have responsibilities, and you know, you grow during this time. You become mature, you become wiser with money, and then you meet people who are telling you, oh, you shouldn't do this with your money. I think you should invest.
Do this.
I think you should buy properties. I think you should do assets and all these things. And you're like, okay, cool. And also at the same time, we're still in the music industry. Like, sometimes it's up, sometimes it's down. Sometimes you have high moments, everybody wants to work with you. Sometimes nothing is coming in and you know, you're figuring out. So we just had to grow and be mature. And I think those components all around us just made us be like, okay, we've done it, it's out of our system. Got burnt here and there. Let's now, you know, jump back on the long game. But it was definitely a fun moment.
It was fun.
100%.
It was fun. It was fun as hell.
I mean, we lived in LA for what, 8 years?
8+.
8+ years, and in that time, man, we did work with Ty Dolla Sign, Jennifer Lopez, Justin Bieber,
Trey Songz,
Trey Songz, Tiana Taylor, sorry, Janet Jackson, K-pop success, Usher,
Latin America.
you know, Della Ghetto. Like, what happened is you then learn that there's other places outside of LA.
Yeah.
So you're flying to New York, you're flying to Miami, then you know you're doing camps out there, and then it's just like, wow, there really is a bigger world out here, you know. And our music just carried us into rooms, and then this person will tell somebody else. We'll meet writers, we'll meet, you know, other producers, and yeah, it's like the hunger we had to move over there was matched with the food that they presented to us, and we didn't leave the plate empty, 100%.